Mom, and we have finally gotten back out in the woods after a lot of hardship that we've experienced. But today, God willing, things are starting to open up. I'll tell you about it later. But we are at Red Rocks in Woodland Park, and as you hear, I have Caspian, who's very anxious, and then I have Travis and Sam. They're in the back of the car getting their coats on and so forth. So we finally got a chance to have a family outing. We haven't had a family outing since the beginning of January when we went down to Colorado City, and Caspian has plenty to say. All right, so we will see what happens. All right, so of course we forgot my sticks, so Sam is going to get them. We're going this way. The dog was having fun rolling in the snow, but he's saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. There are some of the red rocks in this park, and we are going this way, more thicker part of the woods that has more possibilities. And actually, we did this the right way. We got here at 4 o'clock. There were a lot of people here, and I think they're going to start leaving because it will get dark soon. And we actually prefer night hiking, so who knows? It could be some type of possibility, but it's just nice to be out in the mountain air because the mountains were calling me. Here's another side of those red rocks, and over there is some sort of shelter, but that's got to be human made. So yeah, Travis the architect says it looks human. So anyway, we're going up this way. Whoops. Going up this way, and then we're gonna loop around, possibly in these woods. All right, so we had to have a snack, and we were over there down by those rocks, quite well hidden because a person walked by with a dog and didn't even see us. Caspian got all excited, wanted to meet a new friend, but we've come across a boundary, and there are some more red rocks, and the sun is going to set soon, and we are going to go over this way, and I think these woods have a lot more possibilities. All right, I'll tell you what. When I first started Bigfooting, I was scared. Now I'm all, come on, bring it on. I'm excited. Believe me, there are a lot more scarier things than seeing a Bigfoot in the woods. This is quite the climb up here, but look at how gorgeous it is. And you've got those rocks over there. Again, this is the same fault line that's all along the Front Range called the Morrison fault line. I don't remember if I've been to the rocks here. I don't know, but we better go make sure we know where that dog is. So I find that tree interesting, how it's barely leaning against that tree right there, and then goes all the way down to the fences and hanging there. So how did it get there? It didn't come from that. It didn't come from that. I don't see anything that it was broken off from. That is one of the mysteries that can be found in the woods. So Sam says over that way is a campground that there was a sighting in. We've actually been over there a few times. I'll put those in the link below, but so, you know, that's not very far away from here. You never know. But I think this is going to loop around. I don't know which way. So we will see, but it is definitely a gorgeous afternoon here in Colorado. So now we are starting to kind of crest as far as we're going to go, and then probably turn left and go that way. Our car is back that way. We came from that way, and there is a house up on that hill. I wonder what strange things, if they've ever had any strange things happen to them. Yeah, I'll just go trot up to their door and ask them, have you seen any Bigfoot lately? I don't think so. But anyway, well, we'll keep on going this way. So we came down that hill. In fact, I came through the snow because there was no way I was going over that icy spot. I told Sam we could just get a box and slide down it. He said it was like a slip and slide. So we are going down this way. Eventually, I think we're going to come to a fork and go that way. I know there's a road down there. There's a house across the valley. So, and then that must be private land over there. I don't think we've ever been this far back. So we will see what happens. Those woods over there are so thick, and it's most likely private property. It's easy to imagine a forest creature in there, but the main thing to worry about is cougars. A friend of mine saw some tracks at another popular trail that I think is east of here. So definitely have to watch out for that. And I feel a little bit like Sasquatch bait because I'm way back and the guys and the dog are up front. Ooh, well, we'll see what happens. So the trail goes way up there on top of that ridge. I guess Sam is wanting to bushwhack, or maybe it's called snowwhack, to hit the trail that's that way. Well, it's kind of like a shortcut to mushrooms, you know, if you're familiar with token. So, all right, well, I better get my poles and dig in. So thanks to Travis, we found the trail. It's way off of the map that Sam uses. So we're heading back that way, and snow got into my boot. So I'm having uncomfortable feelings of a wet sock. So, and I don't know that we want to go that way. The car is that way, so here we go.
From where it says it should be.
So Sam heard something while we were back there. Mimic it again for me.
Ooh. Ooh.
I may have heard something, but I don't know, and he heard it back from that way. All right, so onward we go. The sunset is so pretty, and there's possibly the evening star. It's just one of the greatest things about coming out in the woods is watching the sunset, and the moon is up there. So it's just so lovely, but we do need to get back, and Sam is glassing. All right, again, just look at how beautiful that is. All right, well, onward that way. There is just something about the thrill of being out in the woods in the dark. And my light just went out, but yes. But this is so much better than all that we've been fighting with the various hardships we've been going through. Rebuilding our lives. And we're doing it like Nehemiah, with one hand building and another hand fighting a lot of challenges. So anyway, right now the challenge is getting through this. This is a really eerie part of the woods. It's kind of exciting. Like I said, this is the kind of excitement I'd like to handle rather than the roller coaster of what's been going on, is we haven't had work because Travis is the company he worked for years. The leadership changed, and we really hadn't had steady work from them since September. So I had to deal with a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety and a lot of feelings of inadequacy. I've always described that that's really the monster. We think we're afraid of the monster in the dark and in the woods, but really what's more frightening is the monster of inadequacy. And then through this all Travis had an opportunity to get a job in downtown Denver. And, you know, when that came up, it made me realize that our dream of having family businesses that thrive and building a legacy for Sam, that's worth it. That's worth all of the roller coasters that we're going through. So what we have that we're building is valuable, and we made some progress. We got a bid today. It's small. We just finished another bid. We have a house contract. So I feel a renewed sense of hope. It's not easy, but God is indeed helping me. I felt like I'm out in the wilderness and I'm lost, and I don't know if I'm going to get back to safety. There was a movie, I've been watching these wilderness movies. There was a movie about a housewife who went through the Oregon Trail, and her husband was a jerk and was an idiot and got them separated. And then they were killed, or he was killed by Indians. And she wandered the woods. She thought she was going to die. She felt like God was nowhere. She asked him for a sign. And then she runs into this Indian boy. And the Indian boy follows her everywhere. And then she goes across this river. And somehow he rescues her. She gets up to the top of the hill, and below the hill is a town, and she's saved. And she's so happy, and she looks over, and there's no boy. Obviously an angel. So anyway, wandering the wilderness, that's how I have felt. Well, I'm going to turn this off so I can walk up that hill. So we came to the road, and our car is up that way. Sam has to find a tree. I really need to too, but I don't want to. Ugh. So anyway, it's really interesting in the woods how you can think that you see things, or imagine actually that you hear things more like that. I don't know. I kept thinking I heard a crunch behind me, but probably my imagination just soaring. So anyway, but I was talking about feeling inadequate and the monster inside me. And the thing is that I felt powerless and voiceless most of my life. Like I had no agency. And I think that's why that God hasn't just swooped in and rescued me from all of my troubles. I had to go through this to become the warrior that he's made me to be. And I had to realize that I can do it. Kind of like the little engine that could. Because I didn't really believe I could. And that was holding me back. We also had to let go of the old to bring in the new. And I had to let go of my fear and my anxiety. And so it's been quite the journey. So we will see what happens next. But definitely one of the things that I want to build is this video channel and my writing. I have the Burke Family Chronicles up on Substack. I have the whole story of the Halloween story up on Substack in 4 parts. I hope I can write February's story. I have a whole idea about it. It'll be set in Washington State. Then I want to continue my novel. So many ideas. So anyway, well, as soon as Sam comes back, we'll mosey on, get to our car, and go home. So we are back at the car. Yay! We are tired. We definitely got our exercise in. Had a good time. And just kind of fun to be a little spooked by the woods, but really not bad. Caspian has had fun. We get to go home. Maybe tomorrow I'll get to work on my fiction stories and some other things that I'm working on. All right, so this crazy headlamp keeps going on and off. Yeah, I need another headlamp. Okay, there it goes again. All right, so that's all. This is Sasquatch Mom. Have a squatch-tastic day.